What is going on, YouTube? We're back at it again. Week number 2 is here. Let's go ahead and get into it. Thank you so much for spending some time with your boy. It's your boy Stacks, and we are here again. We're going to go ahead and get another set of games out here for you. I'm hype. You're hype. We got to keep the good vibes rolling, as you already know. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch another set of games here with us. We're just getting started with season 13. It's been an interesting set, to say the least. A lot of blowouts so far, not too many close games, but we still got plenty of games left here in this season. All the teams are better, bigger and better than ever, and I can't wait to see this ball game here. We're going to start out in the East Coast. It's going to be Pittsburgh at Charlotte. Pittsburgh, they got the W on their first game this season, while Charlotte, they got beat up pretty good, so they're looking to even out this record here. And if they are able to beat Pittsburgh, that'll drop them down the list a little bit. We'll see what happens. As always, you never know what happens until it happens. I believe, for what I was able to see on the spread, Pittsburgh is the 20-point favorites, 21-point favorites. I gotta double check just to be sure, but it's gonna be interesting to see if Tyler Deathridge can step up, the rest of the team can step up. Roy Alex, he's looking for his first victory as a owner, and this is a good opportunity against a great team to see what they can do. I have everything ready to go. I'm not going to waste your time. Let's go ahead and hit that play game button, and let's go ahead and get this thing rolling. Let me go ahead and flip over to it so you can see what's happening. As it looks like Charlotte is going to start out with the kickoff here, sending it to Pittsburgh, and welcome to week 2, good people. Let's go ahead and get it popping, get it going, as we're going to see the first return of the week, taking this one to about the 20-yard line. There goes Sir Lancelot doing his thing. He had a touchdown or two last week, and he's looking to do it again here. Action Jackson Jr. had a great start to his campaign here in Pittsburgh, formerly with the big homies of Huntington Beach and Detroit, but here he is looking to make it happen, as we're going to see first and 10 coming up here. High formation coming, and they're going to go ahead and send the handoff to the right side, and Charlotte's ready for it. A gain of 2 is going to make it 2nd and 8 coming up. Second and 8, going to be passing it again. They're going to send 4 at action. Doesn't get home. The pass on point, and that's going to keep the sticks moving. Keenan Kirk coming through with his first catch, I believe his biggest of the season up to this point. A gain of 22. Pocket about as good as you can have it right there. Is going to make it 1st and 10 Pittsburgh, and we're in the rain here, so we'll see if that affects anything here today. We got the doubleheader here on a Thursday. We're going to keep it moving, as you already know. As we're going to see the pass here, big drop back, settles his feet, throws a short, cuts up, and there goes the claw coming through with this first catch of the week, picking up 9 on the play, and they're close to midfield. Actually, they're right past it. Kenny Bombard, the first one to make the tackle, and the coach, he's like, man, I don't got no time for any sweatshirts and nothing like that. I gotta go ahead and get it in. I wasn't expecting this rain. Faking the handoff here, looking, and throws it short to the halfback. There goes Ziggy, pushing past the 40 out the backfield, making it happen. His second start of his career, and he had a pretty good game last week, over 200 rushing yards. He's looking to do it again against a team still trying to find themselves in the rebuilding phase. But in order to add some more talent, they'll need to get into free agency. They need to get into the trade block, a few other things as well. As they're going to start with the carry by Ziggy, and he's going to pick up 13. Actually, that's Caleb Howard making the play there. Inside the 25 they go. Offense here for Pittsburgh, so far so good, as they're approaching the last 9 minutes or so here in the first. Shotgun set here. Handoff here, pushing forward, jukes up and gets to about the 19, 18 yard line or so. It's going to be second and medium here.
Once again, we gotta get it. Let's do it. Let's rock and roll, man. It's one of the best. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
Second and medium. Handoff, pushing forward and gonna rumble, make it 3rd and inches. Inside the 15 they go now. Action Jackson Jr. looking real nice so far. 3rd and inches. And they're going to get on the ground, and it's a big hole there for Ziggy, who's going to rumble forward to about the 2 yard line. Keeping it moving again. Pittsburgh dialing up all the plays that they need to make. First down here for Pitt.
Let's go now. Let's go. Do your thing.
I formation Ziggy is there in the backfield. They're going to hand it off, cutting up and rumbling forward to the 1 yard line. That's just Caleb Howard there. He's going to make it 2nd and goal from the 1 yard line. Short drop back, passing the right side and going to be incomplete, as there was a couple of bodies in that area. Couldn't quite tell who exactly that was for, but it's going to be 3rd and goal now. Going to be passing it, looks right side. He's got a step, but wasn't able to drag both feet in bounds. And that's going to be 4th and goal. Pittsburgh with the chance here if they want to keep their offense on the field. Charlotte with the chance to at least hold them to 3, but we'll see what the coach here is thinking. It is a pretty close field goal from the left hash. Kick is going to be up, and it's about as easy as you could do right there. Pittsburgh's going to take the 3, and they're also going to take the lead. As we'll see Charlotte hit the field pretty soon, folks.
Whatever it takes, I'm getting it.
And we're going to go and see this kickoff. Charlotte and those Blues looking to make it happen as Tyler Deathridge back onto the field for the 2nd week in a row. I was talking to a couple of the owners here. It's so weird seeing Tyler Deathridge in this shade of blue. So used to seeing him in that dark blue of Huntington Beach, but as per the rules, he had to make a change, and he's looking to make this as best as he can with all these guys. They're going to start on the ground. There goes Xylo Zooms, and he's going to pick up 5 on his first carry. He's looking to step up his game from last week, as he's getting his first starting carries. Going to be a delayed handoff, and there goes the first down to about the 40-yard line. Another great carry there. Pushing forward, Charlotte's on the move. It's going to be 1st and 10. High formation coming. Handoff here, bouncing and finding a little bit of a crease. Gonna get maybe a half a yard. That's really about it. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming. Passing it here. Sets his feet and then launches it deep and trying to find the man, and he's going to make the catch. Reaching out for it is John Smith Jr., and he's going to hang on to it, get him inside the 35 with that play. In some coverage. No fear. Looking like Penta out there. Zero fear. Seattle Miedo. For all my wrestling fans there. And that's going to put him in some good set right here. In a good set. As the Godzilla zooms in the backfield again. And they're going to fake the handoff. Roll out. Sets his feet. Then throws it short. And he let him a little too much on that play. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Look like the pressure forced that one. Going to be stretching this one right side, looking for a crease. The blocks is decent, but wasn't able to hit the hole like he wanted to. And that's going to make it 3rd and 10 coming.
Ready, break.
Going to be passing it here, looking, got some crossers, and it looked like the receiver going towards the right side of the field ran into the football. And that's a little bit of those miscommunications there. Honestly, looked like a fairly decent play, but that's going to stop them short here, and they're going to bring out their favorite special teamer right there, Jake Parkey, for a long field goal here in the rain, his longest of the season. Kick is going to be up. It's curving a little bit, but it does curve where it needs to be, and we have ourselves a 3-3 ball game here. And we're going to go ahead and send this one away here back to the big homies in Pittsburgh. First quarter winding down. As we'll see that kneel down. And that's going to put Action Jackson Jr. and the gang back onto the field. Looking to go 2-0 on the season. Going to be passing it here, looking for a man. Launches this short right side, and that's just going to be swatted down. Number 22, I believe that's Giovanni Valentine there. Is going to make it 2nd and 10. Passing it here. Settles his feet, throws left side and caught, stays in bounds, makes one man miss and rumbles to about the 38. And there goes the claw coming through with the catch. It's going to be 1st and 10. That was a nice move there, planting the feet, almost like a little baby spin move after the catch. And he was able to avoid a tackle to get some more yards. 1st and 10 coming up. Going to be handing this one off, pushing forward. He's going to get pushed back on that play. He does pick up 3. But honestly, a real good tackle there. Cherry Scrim. Drafted by Huntington Beach. Traded over to the big homies in Charlotte. See if they can help out as best they can. Him, Phoenix Jones Jr., and Dennis Wawa making the trip as they're going to launch it short, and they're going to be almost picked off. And that's going to make it 3rd and 7. Gonna be passing this right side, and over the top is gonna be a bucket. And there goes Keenan Kurt again, getting that catch, and that's gonna be first down coming up here. Gonna be passing it here, looking for a man, sets his feet right side, and gonna be incomplete. 5 for 10 so far for Action Jackson Jr. He's faking the handoff, rolling out, throws it short, trying to get that speed around the corner. It does get him in field goal range. That's going to make it 3rd and 3 coming. Third down coming up. Third and 3, handoff, pushing forward, gonna get past the 20. Gonna make it 1st and 10. Gonna be 1st and 10 coming up here. Looking to turn up, finding some blockers to get past the first down mark, and that should be the end of quarter numero uno. Go ahead and flip the fields. Pittsburgh going the other way, and they're looking to get into the end zone for the first time this week in the rain. So far, so good here for the big homies in gold and white. 20 plays in the first half. In the first quarter already, looking for the 21st to be a touchdown. Throws left side. It is going to be caught, stays in bounds, and that's going to make it 2nd and goal coming up here. Guy Clausen with another catch on the game. This is number 3.
Let's go get it now.
Handoff, pushing forward, diving into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And Ziggy's going to do it again. What has been a great start to his season. Beautiful blocking, can't be mad at that. They're going to go ahead and see what they can do from here. Kick is going to be up and going to be good. 10-3 is your score. Charlotte coming back onto the field, looking to tie it up. Going to be a return here. Comes Charlotte. Going to take it to about the 19-yard line or so. And that's going to get Tyler Deathridge back onto the field. Looking to get something cooking. Passing it, looking for a man, spins away from the pressure and throws it short. Trying to get something out of nothing. And they're going to get a couple yards on that play. 2nd and 8. Going to be passing it here, launch left side, and going to be picked up, and I think it was one-handed, looking to turn up, and it's going to get to the 25-yard line. That's number 30. I believe that's Kyrell Ramsey with the play. We got to see the replay. It looked one-handed, and if it is, that's definitely a play of the game. Actually was one-handed. Look at that. He didn't get both hands until he was able to secure it. That was real nice. Got to give credit where credit is due. Pittsburgh starting to turn up a little bit. Ziggy having himself a great start again. Here comes 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line here. Gonna roll out and throw it short. He's gonna stay in bounds, and he's gonna pick up 5 on the play. Keegan Terry escorting him out. 2nd and medium here. Second and medium coming, passing again, looking right side. Gonna be caught. Gonna be 3rd and inches coming. Ziggy is back there, or one of them is back there. I don't know. I keep getting confused. They're going to throw it to the back, and he wasn't paying no type of attention, and that's going to make it 4th and inches. Now, will they choose to go for it here and try to keep their offense on? Yes, they will. They didn't go for it the last 4th down. But here they are. They're going to go ahead and try it, see if they can get it done. They're going to hand it off, and that's about as easy of a 4th down conversion as you can ask for. Ziggy's going to make it happen, and they'll take it to the 11-yard line. It's going to make it 1st and 10. Passing it right side on the out route, but he cannot hang on. Well defended there by Phoenix Jones Jr. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Passing here, sending 4, and it's going to be caught across the middle. There goes the big homie Keenan Kurt there with the catch. Charlotte with another chance for another stop in the red zone with the 3rd and 6 situation here. Passing it here, they got the backs out and almost throws a pick to Jamal Adams Jr., who could not hang on. And that's more than likely going to send the field goal team out once again. Sending this one away. It's up and good. And that's going to make it 13-3. Gonna send this one away. It's gonna be returned from inside the 5, looking for some blocks, cutting up and finding a little room to get closer to 30. And there comes Tyler Deathridge again. Kind of fell short on their last drive, but still plenty of time to get right, as you already know. Handoff, pushing forward, breaks free and got a lot of room. Zilo getting past midfield. And he's going to go ahead and take it up. It's 1st and 10. Here comes Charlotte. Gonna be another handoff going with that inside zone, and he's making it happen past the 40. He's starting to turn up a little bit. He's over 45 rushing yards. Is Zalo. ZZ is what we have to call him. Gotta give him a nickname. You know how I do. Gotta find out those nicknames. Is ZZ versus Ziggy. As we're gonna go ahead and set up 2nd and 2 here. The ground game working, and they're gonna lean on it. Gonna give it to the backup this time, and he's gonna get splattered, but he does hang on to the football. It's gonna make it 1st and 10, giving Zalo a little bit of a breather, but that's why you always gotta upgrade your stamina. That way, these particular drives, if you're being utilized often, you're able to keep yourself in the game, and that's definitely very important. 1st and 10 coming. Looking for a man in middle of the field and caught, turning it up. Going to be past the 20, and it's going to be 1st and 10 coming. And Tyler Deathridge coming through. That's my boy, and JAW. We're getting him inside the red zone with that play. Had himself a Pro Bowl campaign last season. Looking to do it again. He had a slow start last game. And Tyler Deathridge said he wanted to get him involved, him and Ralph Rodriguez, but they'll start with this run game that's been working, and he's going to get to the 10-yard line. And Tyler Deathridge keeping himself in it. Less than halfway, or a little bit more than halfway through the 2nd quarter. Gonna be passing it, looking for a man. Right side is open, and it's gonna be a touchdown. Smoking Joe Beasley getting it done. And it's back to a 1-score affair here. Charlotte's keeping themselves in this ball game. Now they just need to get the stop on the other end. Beautiful route combination there. You had all the players going inside, and then the tight end leaked out, and he was by himself. Kick is up, and kick will be good, and that's going to set up 13-10 in favor of the big homies in Pittsburgh. They'll be getting the football back soon. That's going to put 1st and 10 here for Pittsburgh. 173 to 118. That's the total yard count so far. Honestly, fairly even ball game up to this point, as we'll see a handoff there, and he gets slung backwards there after picking up 5. Ziggy over 50 yards on the game. Ralph Rodriguez watching on, hoping his defense gets a turnover here. Handoff again, trying to find the crease. He's going to find that, and it's going to be enough for the 1st down. There goes Gabriel Zagler making it happen. He's going to make it 1st and 10 coming. Shotgun set. Passing it. They're going to send 5 at him. And they went with the curl route, and it does work out. He breaks the tackle to pick up some more yards. This guy Clausen staying in this ball game. It's going to be 2nd and 1 coming. 4 for 36 so far for Clausen. Looking for more. Passing it here, looking for a man. Going to launch it hard to the right. and he's going to make the catch again. There goes Sir Lancelot getting into the mix, and I believe that's his first catch of the game. It seems like it is. It's going to be a gain of 9 on that play and enough for the first down. High formation coming. Handoff here, pushing forward, spinning away and runs into a wall. Going to pick up a couple yards, 60 yards on the game so far here for Ziggy, and he's closing in on 300 yards in the first two ball games of the season. Can't be mad at that. They're going to go with the 2-back set here, and I believe one of them is a wide receiver. I can't really tell. That's what it looked like from here. It's going to look middle of the field and wide open, turn it up, and he's going to get to the 3-yard line, call it the 4. And there goes Austin Wheeler Jr. with the play. His second catch is going to get him inside the 5 and another first down here for Pittsburgh. Beautiful route combination there. Catching the defense slipping. And that's going to make it 1st and goal. Pittsburgh trying to score before the end of the first half. They're going to have the 2-minute warning to think about it, as we are in rainy Charlotte. Looking to get something cooking here. Passing it here. Going to look middle of the field and going to be a flag, but I think it is on Charlotte. Actually, no, he caught the football. I couldn't even tell. I thought it hit the ground, but they're going to go ahead and say pass interference. Penalty is declined. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Go ahead and decline that. And we'll see the extra point coming soon to make it back to a 2-score affair. Kicking this one up and it will be good. 20-10 is your score. The 69-yard drive making it happen. And we'll see Tyler Dethridge in the game back onto the field. Gang, I should say. Sending this one away. It's going to be a kneel down. Take it to the 25-yard line. Tyler Dethridge coming off of a touchdown drive. Got a 2-minute warning ahead of him. Shotgun set. No drop back needed. Going to sit back and look middle of the field. And it's going to be incomplete there. It's going to make it 2nd and 10. Passing it here, looking for a man. Going to launch this right side and going to throw it straight to the defender's hands. It's going to be picked off, spinning off the first man, and Big House the third. Going to get it right back for Pittsburgh. And that's 2 interceptions here for Tyler Dethridge. He's forcing passes here. And his last 3 drives is interception, touchdown, interception. You see right there, number 11 got clocked at the end. That one, you seen that? That was pretty nasty. But it's going to go ahead and put Pittsburgh back onto the field. They're filling themselves. They're on the road. And they're looking to make it happen here. They won at home last week. And here they are looking to put it into the mix. They're going to pass it. Going to set his feet. And right side is going to be incomplete. And it looked like he got rushed on that one. Charlotte sent the house. And some of it leaked through. Passing it here, looking for a man, steps up, end zone, and deflected. As Phoenix Jones Jr. says no to that. It's going to be 3rd and 10 coming. Gonna be passing it here, looking left side, and drops it in the bucket. And they're gonna call their first timeout here, Charlotte, see if they could give themselves one more chance, but Pittsburgh is back inside the 10. Passing it here, looking for a man, spinning away from the pressure, and tries to throw it to the right side there, not to be. It's going to be second and goal coming up here. Action Jackson Jr. trying to punch it in. Passing it here, middle of the field, and going to be caught. And there goes Sir Lancelot. Touchdown. Roughnecks. Kick is going to be up, and it will be good. 27-10 is your score. And we're going to go ahead and keep it moving as always. Don't go anywhere. Second half action coming soon. Charlotte is going to have the football again, this time with a 1.5-minute warning. Or 1.5-minute warning, if you want to call it that. Going to be a return, taking it past the 20 to about the 23, and that's going to put Charlotte back onto the field again. Shotgun set here, big drop back. Here comes Deathridge left side and wide open first down play to midfield. That's definitely going to help them out. They got they had 3 timeouts. They only have 2 now. They left that back wide open. Actually, that's Ralph Rodriguez. You could tell because of them pink shoes. Middle of the field and overthrows his man. Could have got him in field goal range that way. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Going to pass it here, looking to launch this wide side and overthrows his man there, Verbal Kent, who had a step. It's going to be 3rd and 10 coming up. Going to be passing it. They're going to move and throws on the run in some coverage, and that's going to be 4th and 10. And I wouldn't necessarily advise them to go for it here. Probably be best to throw a punt. Gonna send this one away. It looks like it's going out of bounds potentially. Bounces around the 5 and then bounces back to about the 10-yard line. It's gonna go ahead and make it 1st and 10. Gonna be passing it here. Protection solid, throws it short. Gonna be trying to get the first down play there, not to be. And I'm thinking Pittsburgh is feeling themselves right now. They don't need to go for anything too crazy. They'll go ahead and take it to the half. potentially one more play where they could just let it run out. 8 seconds here. And they are going to hike it. They're going to throw it right side, and that's going to be caught, turn it up, and getting to the 45-yard line as Wheeler. And there is a penalty, and it is going to be on Charlotte. So where would that put them? Or they'll go ahead and say, they're going to go ahead and say accepted, I suppose. But regardless of that, that's going to take us to the end of the first half, folks, as Pittsburgh's putting on a show. Charlotte had some chances, but some errors, as you can see, got them in a bad spot. We'll see if they could change the tide here in the rain, as we're going to look at some of the highlights there. The dive right there. And well, some of the highlights, there's only one apparently. We're going to go ahead and get into the mix. Charlotte, I believe, is getting the football to start it out. I could be wrong, though. We'll see. Ralph Rodriguez back there, ready to receive this kick, and we are underway again. Third quarter action is here, as we will see the return. Here comes Rodriguez, but the return defense here of Pittsburgh not allowing too much. They got to the 15-yard line, and we'll see number 15 back onto the field. Tyler Deathridge needs to get right here. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Big drop back, going to throw it short, turn it up, 1st down play. And that's going to get to the 25-yard line. Going with the slot reverse right there. Pretty nice move, but doesn't get them anywhere. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming. Shotgun set. Here comes Deathridge. Gonna pass this one after he rolls out to his right, throws right side, and overthrows his man who did have a step. It's gonna be 3rd and 10 coming. Passing it again, looking for a man. Left side is wide open, and it's going to be enough for the 1st down play past the 40. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Charlotte needed that momentum there. Passing it here, looking for a man, goes left side and overthrows his man in some tight coverage. Going to be 2nd and 10 coming. Passing it here, looking left side, and almost throws another interception. It's going to be 3rd and 10 coming. Passing it again. Protection's breaking down. Hit as he throws and is launching it deep to the right side, and it's going to be deflected. A valiant effort there by the big homie Deathridge, but could not complete the pass, and Charlotte's going to have to punt. Fourth and 10 coming up here. Jake Parkey sending this one away. Gonna be inside the 20 and inside the 10. Bouncing close, and it's gonna be tapped down at around the 10-yard line. Actually, around the 15-yard line. It's gonna go ahead and put Pittsburgh back onto the field. A touchdown or a field goal will get them close to that spread number that we were talking about, as Action's going to throw it to the left side, and it will be caught there by Guy Clausen. It's going to be 2nd and 4. Going to be a handoff and a big hole. There goes Ziggy past the 30 to about the 35-yard line. And there goes that man. He's over 300 yards rushing now on the season. And he still has the rest of the game to do that, especially with this lead. Can't help but to expect that there will be more carries coming up for the big homie. Handoff, pushing forward, bouncing around, and going to get a couple yards on that play. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Actually, I think he might be a little short of 300 currently, but I think all he really needs is like 1 or 2 good carries, and he'll be right there. I believe it's like 223 is what he had last week. As they're going to go and throw it short, and that will be enough for a gain of about 5 on the play. Handoff, bouncing around, gonna get the first down, and he's gonna be over 80 yards, and I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm pretty sure that's what he needed to get the value 300 on the 2 games. And he still has half a quarter here in the 4th to do something, as they're going to go ahead and pass it quickly left side, and that is going to be a drop. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Shotgun set and another handoff, cutting up, trying to find the crease, and he'll get past midfield with that play to make 3rd and medium. Past the middle of the field, and that is not going to get the job done. And Charlotte does allow a lot of yards there on this drive, but they worked it out. They're able to get the stop, and now they'll be getting the ball back. Sending this one away, and it is going to go out of bounds at around the 15-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. Handoff, pushing forward, cutting around, going to get to about the 24-yard line or so, picking up 9 on the play. Shotgun set, Zylo is back there, and they'll give it to him. First down play fairly easily.
Let's go do this thing, baby. Gotta be patient, baby. Gotta got it.
Handoff again, trying to find the crease, cutting up to get past the 30, a gain of 4 on the play. He's been running a lot more consistently in this ball game than last week, so you gotta give credit to where credit is due. Zylo Zooms is doing his thing. It's just a matter of him being a lot more consistent with it. Is that a possibility? Handoff again, and this time Pittsburgh was ready for him, only giving him a couple of yards on the play. 3rd and 4 coming. Najee Wyatt, the first one to make contact.
Here we go.
Passing the right side, and he does make the catch, but he's unable to turn up and actually make the play, and that's going to go ahead and force yet another punt. Sending this one away is going to be a fair catch, and that's going to put Pittsburgh back onto the field. Handoff here, cutting up and goes straight ahead to about the 22-yard line or so, and it looks like he's closing in on another 100-yard game. High formation cooking right side, and it's a wide open move there, trying to stiff arm the free safety Jamal Adams Jr., but he'll go ahead and just take the first down play, and he's cracked 100 yards 2 straight games. And that's going to be neutral zone infraction there. Darnell Pope there making the penalty. It's going to be 1st and 5 coming up here for Pittsburgh. We'll see what happens. And interesting enough, Darnell Pope was drafted by Pittsburgh, so he's playing up against his former team here, passing in. Knows a handoff, trying to move forward to get that first down, and they're going to give it to him. It's going to make it 1st and 10 come. Handoff again. There goes Ziggy, cutting up. First down play again. Over 125 rushing yards on the game. And he's looking for one of those home run hitters. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. Handoff, big hole, pushing forward to about the 35. It's going to be 2nd and 4 coming up. Handoff, pushing forward, trying to shut off the man, but that is going to be the end of quarter number 3. We're going to go ahead and keep him moving as always. Don't go anywhere. got another game tonight, so make sure you watch out for that. Flip the field. And they're going to fake the handoff rolling out. Going to look short. It's going to be caught, but he's not going to be able to push forward. Beautiful defense there, Phoenix Jones Jr. Getting the tackle there on Austin Wheeler. And that's going to be 4th and 1. We'll see if Pittsburgh's feeling froggy and will try to go for it again. And it looks like they're not. And it looks like they're not even going to go for the field goal, which is something I would advise with. I would go for that, but they're going to go ahead and send the punt. And that is going to go out the back of the end zone. So Charlotte's going to hold on to the chance to get back into this ball game. They need to score quick. 11 minutes, 20 seconds left. Passing it here, looking for a man, trying to get away from the pressure, but he's going to go ahead and get sacked. And that's going to be Doug Townsend. Shotgun set, 2nd and 19 coming. They're going to pass it. Going to look for a man, spinning away from pressure, sets his feet, launching deep, and he had a man wide open, but once again, the pressure forces the errant pass. It's going to be 3rd and 19 coming. Third and 19, they got to go a long way to pick this one up. Looking for a man, gonna throw it left side. It's gonna be caught. Getting back to the original line of scrimmage. Would they go for it here? In this particular instance, I'd have to say they have to if they want to come back in this one. It's a 17-point ball game, but they need all the points that they could get. But it looks like they are going to punt it away. Honestly, I get it. You don't want to give them an easy chance to run it up even further. So maybe you got to hope the defense can make a play, as that's going to be a kneel down. Not a kneel down, a fair catch. My apologies. And that's going to put Action Jackson Jr. back onto the field. Final 10 minutes. Got to expect the run game to be a factor here. And I can't wait to see what Pittsburgh does against the top teams in the league. Your Miamis, your Huntington Beaches, your Dallases, the big homies there in DC. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do. Handoff, pushing forward, big hole, 1st down, and it's gonna be 145 rushing yards on the day there for Ziggy. And if he breaks out a long carry, he's potentially going to get another 200-yard rushing game, which is insane to say. And they're going to give it to him again. Why not? They're going to get into the 40-yard line. 2nd and 9 coming up. Handoff here, cutting around, going to get close to midfield, and he's going to fumble the football, but they do recover it. Caleb Howard there getting some touches here in the later portion of this ball game. Handoff here, pushing forward, 1st down and a little bit more. He's going to fumble again, and once again, Pittsburgh is able to recover the fumble. But regardless of that, Pittsburgh's on the move. 2 straight fumbles there by Caleb Howard. You don't see that happen too many times. 2 straight fumbles on 2 straight plays. But here we are. I think they got Ziggy there in the backfield now. Says, hey, let's put the number 1 and see what he could do. He's going to go ahead and cut around. And he's going to push forward. 161 rushing yards.
On the ready.
Going to be a handoff, pushing forward, and going to pick up yet another first down. This goes to Caleb Howard, and he's going to hang on this time. It's going to be 1st and 10. Gonna be a handoff, pushing forward to about the 25. 8 carries, 50 yards too. So he's having a great rushing day as well. 2nd and medium. Handoff cutting around, and he's gonna make a gain of 1 out of it. 3rd and 6 coming up in field goal range. Third and 6 coming up here. Stretching this left side. There goes Ziggy. First down play to about the 10. And he's over 175 yards rushing. 1st and goal coming up, and he's well on his way to continue on with his lead in rushing yards. Handoff again, big hole inside the 5. They're going to mark him down at the 5 as Caleb Howard. And it's going to be 2nd and goal. Handoff again, pushing forward, diving and fumbles the football, and they recover for the 3rd time on this drive. And that is once again by Caleb Howard. He tried to hurdle, and he got smacked. 3rd and goal coming up here. Shotgun set. Just burning the clock. Just burning the clock. Quick pitch left side and a drop. And they got away with one as Charlotte because he was wide open. And they're going to keep their offense on the field. They're feeling themselves real quick. Handoff, diving and dunking it. Give it to Caleb. He's going to knock it through. Fumbled 3 times. He says, I'm still going to give you the football. I ain't scared to do it. Maybe it's the rain or whatever. But they're going to go ahead and punch it in and essentially wrap this ball game up. (34-10) is your score. And Charlotte's going to have the remaining portion of this ball game to try to get themselves into it. Good news is that they beat their mark of points from last week. They moved from 7 to 10. Bad news is that they still gave up 30 plus points on the defensive end. And honestly, 10 points isn't enough to win most ball games anyway, especially in this league, this high-powered offensive league. They're going to go ahead and need to turn up here, but they cannot turn up if they're giving up pressure like that on Deathridge, who's only completed 9 passes so far tonight. Gonna pass it again. Why not? Gonna spin away and run straight into some pressure. There goes Jamison Beasley with the sack. And it's gonna be interesting to see how this sack king is gonna be coming up. Who's gonna win that record? Jamison Beasley had himself a solid game last week. He's back into it. Doug Townsend had a pretty good game. He's looking to get some more sacks. Going to be passing it again. He's running into the back of the end zone, but throws it away. Throws it into the middle of the field. It's going to be caught, and that more than likely will be the last offensive front here for Pittsburgh, or here for Charlotte. As I doubt they'll go for it here. Not a lot of chances for them to do anything. And they're going to go ahead and punt it away. Jake Parkey with more than likely his last punt of the week. And we're going to see a fair catch there at the 28-yard line. Action Jackson Jr. perfect on the season in regards to record. Looking real nice in his new uniform. Everybody in Detroit's wishing him well. That's going to be an interesting ball game, as we'll see the handoff cutting up and going to get past the 40 to about, or actually close to the 40, I should say. And it's going to make it 1st and 10 coming. Caleb Howard. Shotgun set again. Looking for one home run hitter. Gonna give it to him. Finding the crease. Cutting up. Breaks one tackle. Stays on his feet. Getting past the 45-yard line. And Caleb Howard's almost over 100 yards. But that'll more than likely close this ball game out, as we'll go ahead and get set up for game number 2. So make sure you watch out for that. It's going to be Tacoma at BC for this ball game, so make sure you watch out for that. Going to be interesting to see as always, but it looks like the game that we are running right now is over, and we'll go ahead and turn to in a little bit, as we're going to go ahead and flip over so you can see what's popping. You know what I'm saying? Final score will be 34-10, and as per the spread, Pittsburgh did win that particular portion 24 when they only needed 20, right? So we'll go ahead and get set up here. Check out the team stats. 469 to 189 in regards to offense. Charlotte needs to find a way to get their offense much more effective here. 1 for 7 on 3rd down. Not pretty. You see right there, 33 minutes worth of possession time there for Pittsburgh. Grinding it out just like their namesake. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the passing stats here. Looks like Action Jackson Jr. 20 for 34, 204, 2 TDs, no interceptions. Tyler Deathridge 10 for 24, 131, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Longest pass of the day is 33 yards there by Action. Not a lot of action in the passing attack either side, you know what I'm saying? But the rushing game, a whole lot different. Gabe Zagler going to get 26 for 177, 1 TD. Caleb Howard 13 for 89, 1 TD. Oh, it looks like Ziggy fumbled. Okay, so both backs fumbled there on the game. Okay, I see it. Zalazoom's 11 for 73. Johnny Blaze 1 for 3. John Smith Jr. 1 for 0. Action Jackson Jr. 1 for -1. And it looks like on the long, Zalazoom's had the longest carry. They have 24 yards. Receiving wise is going to be For the Royals, it'll be 3 for 57 for John Smith Jr. Dallas Zooms 2 for 7. Ralph Rodriguez 2 for 37. Joe Beasley 2 for 12 and a TD. MJ Wooden 1 for 18. And the longest catch of the day is going to be 30 yards there by John Smith Jr. On the other side, the leading catch, the leading receiver catch wise will be Guy Clausen. Give me 1 second. Okay, there you go. So Guy Clausen, 5 for 42. Sir Lancelot 4 for 44 and a TD. Keenan Kurt 3 for 44. Austin Wheeler 3 for 38. Siggy's 2 for 20. Eric Pop 1 for 5. Brett Tavian 1 for 7. Caleb Howard 1 for 4. Drop wise, looks like Lancelot, Wheeler, Tavian, and Kurt each had 1. And the longest of the day, 33 yards there by Wheeler. Defense wise, we got Malcolm Ali and Big House III with 8. Greg Evans with 7. Dex with 5. Low Key, Najee, and Angel with 3. Dana Stover with 2. Townsend with 2. Beasley, Ali, Howard, Brackos, and actually they had 1, and Ramsey I believe had a interception and a pass deflection, so he didn't really do too much outside that. That's pretty crazy. Beasley, Townsend, Ali, and Big House had 1 in regards to tackles for loss. Beasley and Townsend, the ends, they're going to get a sack today. Ramsey and House got an interception there. Ramsey and Flugel had pass deflection, no fumbles, and that's all the defensive stats here. As we check and to the other side, and looks like the leading tackler will be Jamal Adams Jr. with 16 tackles. Just ridiculous. Phoenix Jones Jr. with 9, Keegan Terry with 9, Kenny with 8, Cherry Scrim with 8, Yami gets 7 along with Carson. Shane Knox gets 2, Jameson Price gets 2, Zalo Zooms, Dennis Wawa, Darnell Pope, and JD each get 1. No tackles for loss, no sacks, no INTs. Phoenix and Jamal Adams with a pass deflection. Phoenix Jones, Keegan Terry, and a bot gets 1 fumble. Nothing else to speak of here. As we go into the special teams here, it looks like Anita led the way in the kicking department. 2 field goals, 4 extra points, doing her thing. Jake Parkey was also perfect. 1 field goal, 1 extra point. Longest field goal, 47 yards. Punting wise, Jake Parkey 5 for 236. Anita 2 for 64. Kick return wise, 2 for 54. There for Lancelot, average 27. Ralph Rodriguez averaged 20.5 on 4, 83 yards total. No punt returns on the game. And we'll look into the scoring summary. A pair of field goals to start out the first quarter. And then Pittsburgh came through with a 24-point second quarter. Started with Ziggy with the carry. Then they got a field goal. They gave up a touchdown to Beasley. And then it was all Pittsburgh from there. Caleb and Sir Lancelot getting TDs. Nothing in the third quarter. And then they'll close out the game with less than 2 minutes left. Caleb Howard getting the 1-yard TD. As we go into the highlights here, see if I can find a few things. We'll start with the sack here in the later portion of the ball game. Jameson Beasley came through with the mix. Let me go ahead and see if I can get a little closer. And Tyler Defridge like, why am I here? You know what I'm saying? But we're going to go ahead and keep it moving here. We're going to see if I can find some good plays here. Another sack there. We don't need to look at another one. I don't think there was anything of note in the third that I can remember. And the game agrees with me as we look at Action Jackson Jr. to pass to Sir Lancelot. Let's see if I can find him. I'm pretty sure he's on this side. Yep, he's right here. As we'll see what the routes is looking like. They went for the slant route here and exactly right on point. The big homie Action Jackson Jr. finding his man there. Good job there. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. See if I can get the point of contact. Good job there. Sir Lancelot doing his thing. A little bit further down, Big House with the big interception. Looks like he threw it to the right side and he went up for it. Yeah, I gotta see that hit again. My bad, bro. My bad, bro. You got clocked on that one. And he had a chance for actually not too much of a chance. I was going to say he had a chance for a return, but it's all good. And then he said to pass to Wheeler there. I'll show my boy off a little bit. Let me see if I can get that going. I think it was to the right, the middle of the field. I remember that play. That was definitely a nice play. Couldn't quite get into the end zone, and Beasley got the touchdown there. Good job. And let me see, Kyra Ramsey, another pick. See if I can find this one. I think it threw it to the left side. Yes, he did. And yeah, that was a nice one right there. I ain't gonna lie to you, that was pretty nice. But we'll go ahead and wrap this one up here. Don't go anywhere. We still got another set of games here. The final game of the evening is going to be Tacoma at DC. So we'll have our, is this the, no, they had a game at home last week, so this will be the second home game in the DMV. I can't wait for it. But until next time, we'll go ahead and talk to you later.